Welcome to episode number 5 or 6 or 4. I don't know at this point. I'm not sure. 5?
5.
I think it's
5. All right. And we're on to week 9. Week 8, we all took kind of a personal weekend. We all got our own things going on. Obviously, it was our bye week. So I guess that means we got to be held accountable and go the rest of the season. We had an early bye week, I guess. But on to week 9. We just finished our watch party viewing of Thursday Night Football presented by Amazon Prime. Watch the boys, Rings of Power, buy from Whole Foods, all that propaganda. Fellas, I guess to start us off, thoughts on the game, if any?
Dameon Pierce is him.
Yeah, Eagles versus Texans, by the way, in
how many yards do you
Houston.
have tonight? Like 120?
How many yards?
Yeah.
How many yards did
Like
Dameon Pierce have?
125.
Yeah, I mean,
going off
they
of
look
his
pretty
game,
flat besides him.
I'm a proud fantasy owner of Damian Pierce.
Eagles didn't look all that impressive.
They
And
won.
even
Eagles
putting
did.
up 29.
Nah,
Slow first half.
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, so my whole thing was I wanted to take them in the first half. I was thinking about it, but I thought it might be a trap just because the Texans were such underdogs. I was kind of sketched out by it. But, then they're showing the stats, the Eagles scored the most points in NFL history in the second quarter through 8 weeks, blah, 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 all that stuff's up on the screen. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're 8-0. They should win that. It was kind of boring, honestly. Shit product. Another bad week of Thursday Night Football, I guess.
It's every week.
Yeah.
But, hopefully, maybe
Maybe
we'll get
when
some good games.
When Bezos
Maybe
buys the
we'll-
Commanders, Thursday night's going to be fire.
No, actually, RG3 and 10 fans are.
Against Bezos and Jay-Z, that shit's...
I like RG3's chances.
I mean, I just think it's funny because that means Dan Snyder was capping about he was capping about having dirt, right?
Yeah, he said he's going to go into contingency and just, fucking explode.
But he said, "I'm not selling." He
minority
literally hit him with the fucking Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving. Dan Snyder said, "I'm not fucking leaving," and then they said, "Nah, bro, you actually gotta go."
Minority owner.
Yeah, it's not going to Bezos. No way. Can you imagine that?
Fire.
All right, imagine he buys the team and the NFL just gets super rigged and the Commanders end up going to the Super Bowl on Amazon. Imagine a world like that.
Bro, he's going to have a stadium where he could build an underground fortress in the capital. Think about that.
Do you think it's
It's like
I mean, I don't want to get too conspiracy theorist out here.
No, I'm just fucking around.
I mean, we're talking the game of football, but perhaps Bezos has alternative interest in the Washington Commanders.
Exactly.
Yeah, enough of conspiracies. Obviously we don't believe in Deflategate or anything. The ESPN wire, whatever. That Bountygate's fake. They literally made a comedy movie out of that. That's how fake it is.
Maybe we believe Bounty.
No, they just played rougher football back then. But hopefully we see some rough football this week in week 9. I guess to start us off, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the New England Patriots. The Colts 3-4-1 and the Patriots 4-4. The Colts are underdogs in this game. I think understandably so. And the spread is at 4.5 per FanDuel at 10:49 p.m. on a Thursday. Gabe, you want to start us off?
Yeah, I'll start us off because I was watching that game and I saw Indianapolis should have won that. They lost on a pretty fluke way, in my opinion. Why is Galvin gone?
Yo, just keep going.
Yeah.
My bad.
Okay.
My bad. My bad.
All right, Gabe, restart the tape.
I think the Colts are definitely going to cover. I would not be surprised if they win.
All right, so I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on Zappy? The situation, right, with Jones and Zappy? Is
Matt
Jones the
from
guy?
here on out.
It's Jones.
It doesn't really matter. Bill thinks he is or is going to keep playing him. But I don't know. I want to hear everyone else's take before I choose. But on paper, I kind of agree with Gabe because Colts won against the Patriots last year, and Patriots look better in some areas, but worse in a lot of other areas. And like I don't know, I didn't really watch Colts too closely last week, but Sam Ellinger, like they had it close until that last drive, and then
Yeah.
Taylor Heineke threw that bomb to Terry. So like I could see this. I don't know. This one's interesting.
As far
Honestly,
as Zappy goes, I think he's a
Alright,
good
go ahead.
quarterback. But with the matchup with Mac, I'm also gonna have to go Colts because the Patriots just don't look solid whatsoever.
Yeah, I see like no harm in going Colts here.
Yeah.
But the only thing would be Jonathan Taylor not playing. Like
Dude,
he
yeah, that's
needs to figure that out.
Bro, nah, y'all are faded in a hole. What? Nah, see, the Patriots, bro. I'm a Jonathan Taylor fantasy owner, right? Number 1 pick, bro.
I think he's also
That
trending to
team,
be out
Well,
this
he's
week.
not playing.
that team's got no offense. I'll be watching the Colts every week. No offense. Sam Ellinger, I mean, he's better than Matt Ryan, but he's not gonna be able to beat, I don't think, a Patriots team. I mean, the defense, it'll really be on the defense to hold them because honestly, Mac Jones hasn't really been able to get anything going, and I'm also a Ramondre Stevenson owner. So I'm looking for him to really get it going against this Indianapolis defense because I don't feel like Mac Jones is dependable right now. But I'm gonna take the Patriots at home for sure.
I'm gonna lean Patriots too, just because I'd just rather go Bill than like Sam Ellinger and Frank Reich. And I think they just fired their OC or whatever.
Yeah, that is true. They
Yeah,
had
everybody's on
turmoil.
the hot seat on that
Yeah.
staff, man.
So it makes me rethink taking their line, like money line, but I'm still expecting them to cover that game.
I'm
All right,
going
so-
Colts, definitely.
So 3 versus 1, Pats versus Colts. Kevin, you're a
Bro,
believer.
The
You're a
Bears,
believer.
The Bears, like Max Jones, like after watching that, why would I? And then they throw
Damn,
Zappy
why you gotta
in,
diss the
and-
Bears, bro?
Honestly, I'm gonna go
Because
Colts
they're-
just because Sam Ellinger, like we're riding with Sam Ellinger this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, just
All right. I guess we're riding with
How am
Sam
I gonna-
Ellinger this
How am I gonna
weekend.
diss the Bears? They're not. They don't do that.
Oh
They don't do
man,
that.
bro, sneak dissing all over. All right. Well,
If that's
I
what
mean,
it is,
go-
then that's what it is.
go-
It-
go
that's just
Pats
the
in that
facts.
game. Ben, you got the picks. All right. The next game we got, I mean, a huge spread already, 11.5. A divisional game in the NFC East. This one is going to go crazy up in New York. We've got I want to see the records. The 6-1 Bills at the 5-3 Jets. The Bills are minus 620. That's the line on them right now. It's kind of
Bills
crazy.
by a million.
Yeah, it kind of just seems like Robert Saleh's able to get away with easy wins against shittier teams, running weird plays and whatnot. But against a Bills, like, they're just going to smash it in, pass it in, like, regardless of what it is. I don't really know if the Jets have enough to stop the Bills at all.
I don't think they do, especially like losing their best weapon. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
Also,
There's
Zach
not-
Wilson threw 3 picks versus the Pats.
There's
Like,
not
what
really
is he
much
gonna
to
do
say
against the
there.
Bills?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
been
I was
like
about
the
to say,
whole
everybody was saying
discourse on
Bills.
Twitter. People are comparing guys in that draft class now. People are talking about, oh, Zach Wilson just because they're 5-3 doesn't mean he's good. And like, if you look at the stats, like, yeah, he's like not really that good. And
Pretty
also,
average.
like, at least one of those wins came with Flacco back there.
Yeah.
So it's like he didn't even do all the work this season. And Buffalo's just as good on defense as they are offense. Like, there's a reason why they're 6-1. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna probably lock the Jets down. I would probably take 11.5, honestly.
I would. I mean, like the Jets are shit, so
I don't know if I
We're
would
all
take
Bills all the way
11.5.
around.
like I was just trying
Yeah.
to skip over this pick, dude. Like that shit was so simple. It's like no way the Bills lose this
Yeah,
game.
there's not
Right.
much to say, but I don't know if I would take 11.5.
Nah.
Why not? Why not? You
Jets
think it
off.
could get spicy?
Because the Jets can squeak their way into making games kind of close.
I mean, they have kind of been fourth quarter demons so far.
Like, yeah, they
Nah, they're
come
gonna be
back
shut
and lose
down
by
on Sunday.
7.
Like
I
they're
don't know.
easily gonna be shut down on Sunday. Like Rodgers could only get 17 against them and they won by 10. Like, nah, you gotta play that spread there for Buffalo.
But the Jets beat the Packers.
Transitive property. Jets beat the Packers. Packers lost by 10 to the Bills. That makes the Jets better than the Packers and the Bills, technically.
So
Do you see the math there? Do you see the math there?
Either I'm taking common Bill success or the Zach Wilson coming out party. Like
Honestly,
Yeah,
I
this is
got
like
lost
pick
in the
two before.
equation there.
Yeah,
Bills.
I think let's move on because we're all
Bills.
All right,
Bills.
all right, all right. Bills. I vote Bills.
Yeah.
I didn't vote, but I'm hey,
Bills.
like the commercials say, go vote. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
Tyrann
what it's
Mathurin
for,
keeps
but it's,
telling me.
yeah, they want you to vote. So, all right, next game we got the what the hell is the Bears record? They're 3-4,
3 and
3 and
5.
5,
3 and
3 and
5.
5. About to be 4 and 5 because there's about to be an interesting game versus the 5-3 Dolphins of Miami, but it's gonna be in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Home dog, 4.5 points seems low to me.
This game feels trap.
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna happen, but
Like,
I don't feel
I'm-
like the Dolphins come out on top. Weirdly
it
enough.
feels strange. The weather's getting colder in Chicago.
Let me lead us off.
Chase Claypool.
Go ahead.
Like this is one of those games that's gonna like I feel like it's a turning point in the franchise because you just got rid of Roquan, Claypool's here. Yeah, you're showing that you're gonna build around Fields. Like this is like pretty must win, even in a tanking year. So I'm gonna go Bears here, just straight up. Like I'm feeling really good about it. I think this is where they're gonna show everybody that they're a new team.
I'm gonna ride too. After
Yeah.
hearing that, I'm gonna ride with the Bears because I can see the upset. You know, they Bradley Chubb is on the Dolphins now, but like how big of an impact? But like Fields, the
it's all
last 3
dependent on how the
games, Fields
offense
has
is
looked
doing.
like a franchise QB, so I'm willing to like ride with that.
Yeah, if they've been moving the ball like they have the past couple weeks, I
Right.
don't see why they're not gonna like. It's gonna be a shootout. Like I feel like they can get in shootouts now.
And who'd they play last week?
Dallas,
Yeah, like, and I feel like they just
they
started
gave
slow.
up 50.
The Dolphins also only beat the Lions by 4 points last week.
Like they're struggling.
Yeah, like
they were-
and it's crazy that they can be struggling because it's got to be on. You know, they're putting up 31, but the fact that the Lions put up 27, it's that close. Like it's a both ends of the ball kind of deal.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how Getsy gets like Fields and like Claypool moving.
And
Just
even though we lost Roquan right over there, I still think the defense is going to be fired up. It's at home. Like, how can you not want to win in front of the crowd at Soldier Field?
secondary's amazing.
Yeah, the secondary, we still got the boys back there doing their thing. I think they'll be able to cover that deep ball somewhat. I think Tyreek still gets a lot of yards.
Probably.
Jalen Waddle had a big week last week, so he's probably not going to do anything this week.
You going Bears too, though?
Well,
I'm going Bears.
I hate to break it to you guys, but I'm not going Bears. The Dolphins have the best wide receiving core in football. Bears, defense just got worse.
Mike Gesicki is pretty good.
It's just I don't know. That's not a game the Bears win. If it is, I don't know. It is. I would agree it's a big game for the franchise, but they're not at all. They're not at all a better football team than the Dolphins.
I will say
so
I'm used to those games like resulting in losses, but
put all the other stuff aside. 2 football teams just playing football. The Dolphins are many times better.
yeah, I'd
So,
agree.
I'm
But
taking the
yeah.
Dolphins.
NFL's weird.
Cannot
and-
argue any of those things.
Yeah, no, those are facts. I got to ride with the Bears this week, though.
In our next game, we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. The Green Bay Packers are favored going into Detroit. 3.5 point spread. I feel like at this point, it's okay to underestimate what the Green Bay offense can do. So, Gavin, do you think that anything will change this week to get yourselves going?
I think yes. Seeing Aaron Jones get however many 100+ yards against the Bills was great to see. Great to see him getting those touches.
No, that can't even be real. That can't even be real. No way.
That's crazy. That's actually
Yeah, so Aaron Jones got like over 100 yards against the
Yeah,
Bills. And
and I was gonna say I think Romeo Doubs caught 2 touchdowns.
yeah, I mean, I didn't know who that
I
guy
don't
was
remember,
before that
nah.
game. Man, I was watching that game. I swear to God, Rodgers this year has become that guy that throws to a guy, and every time I'm like, who
Yeah.
is that?
Well, he's probably, I would say, he's our best receiving option at this time. He got 2 touchdowns. He caught a back shoulder on 3rd down, which was a risky shot to take. I like what I'm seeing out of that. The Bills being the team they are, I'm not upset that we lost by 10. I think if we can just keep the ball on the ground, give Aaron Jones as many reps as we can.
Why does it look like he's reading a script?
Dude, because you know he writes the scripts, bro.
Bro, on my life, that's just
Yeah,
Nah,
I mean,
I'm
in
going
a
Packers
little
here,
bit,
though.
I'm gonna ask for a lock from everybody. You know what I'm saying? See if
Yeah,
we
I
got
got you.
something stirring in the pot.
I'm going Packers here.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
going
I mean,
Packers.
it's a
Detroit's
must-win.
so bad.
I think I've been saying it's a must-win for the Packers the last 3 weeks, and they haven't won. But still, like, it's the Lions.
3.5,
Traded away their
3.5.
best player.
I would take Green Bay 3.5.
Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting part because Green Bay's offense has been dead. So it's like, are they actually gonna wake up and like just blow out
Right.
the line?
I mean, I feel
If
like he
they-
just
if they
has that.
lose to the Lions,
Rogers,
that is
Rogers has that flame in him against NFC North teams.
I feel
That's
like
what I was gonna
if you're
say.
as a Packers fan watching that Bills game, like for me, I just think I like what I saw. No, I don't dislike what I saw. I feel like that game could have got a lot worse. We should have went out there and got embarrassed.
No,
based
but
on
Yeah.
you
how
guys
we've
did
been
show
playing.
some
We
flashes.
didn't play a bad football game at all. Losing by 10 and we missed a field goal at the end, so could have lost by a touchdown. I don't see that as bad as all as people calling the Bills Super Bowl favorite. Like, I don't hate what I saw, but then they have to go do it again. It's just,
I'm going Green Bay. I think we're all going Green Bay in that
Yeah.
one.
Gabe, your Green Bay.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's next up?
Next up, we got Minnesota versus Washington. You know, the 6-1 Vikings at the 4-4 Commanders.
Vikings.
Yeah,
Much as
Yeah,
I love
it's
the,
the it's
Taylor
the
Heineke era,
3.5
know,
points
Vikings are
doesn't seem like anything. It's like Kirk Cousins going back home to Washington. You know, he's an
Didn't even
OG.
think about that.
He was a Redskin. You know what I'm saying? They're the Commanders now. He's gonna show them
right.
what that franchise is really about. Him and J. Jeff are gonna put on a show. I've been wanting to get J. Jeff in fantasy. No one will trade me for him. So like that guy's gotta be playing good. You know what I'm saying?
You like that?
And
Yeah, I
him and Kirk with the ice, man, they have been
Teamed
so
up.
funny. Like Kirk with the tucked in shirt, they gave him all the chains and
Important-
shit. Dude, that
important
was
stuff.
so funny. Yeah, like
Important
team
locker
building
room
stuff. Like
stuff, yeah.
it's like for the first time in his tenure, it seems
As a
like
Viking.
they're
Even
like
in the entire league.
yeah, it seems like the guys are really actually fucking with them and they're actually getting it going. Mattinson's getting involved. Like I feel like the Minnesota Vikings are either I'm like praising them high as fucking they're real or they losing their fake. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go Vikings for sure.
No, I think they're real. I mean, like in the past couple years, they like should have been 7-1 with the amount of games that were like close, but they lost on some BS. Like
And
this
they
is that
also
year
have
where-
Hawkinson now.
Yeah, and now they have Hawkinson, so they got things right with O'Connell. Like if
First
they
coach
weren't in
who
the division, that'd be
trusted
nice
him.
to see. But that kind of sucks as a Bears fan.
The only coach who's ever trusted in Kirk, and like look where it's gotten them.
Yeah,
He's for real the only coach that has. Gavin, what are you thinking?
Wait, who's the
Um,
coach?
Kevin O'Connell.
Ah, fuck. I was gonna say if it was Mike Zimmer, the Vikings will also win because didn't his son just die?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
so
it's a different Zimmer.
The Vikings are gonna win unless they're not related.
I think the Vikings
And
are
they
the
won't.
better team, but I might be on the Commanders here. I like what I've seen out of them these last weeks. That the ability of Heineke to be able to pull off that last drive is something that not a lot of football teams have.
No,
currently.
yeah.
So to see a play like that in that clutch time, like really to win, like that won the game. Those plays, like I don't know. I'm gonna take the Commanders here.
Fuck with it.
That's just. I mean, there's upsets. There's always upsets. So
yeah.
that's one I could very well see being. I mean, that last throw, and granted, Terry McLaurin made that crazy play on the ball, but
But Taylor actually throws it up to
Yeah,
him.
he
so-
threw. It was a good pass. It got there. So
Next, we got the Carolina Panthers going into Cincinnati. Cincinnati obviously favorited in this matchup, 7.5 points. So Vegas seems to think it'll be a little bit more spread than some of these other games. I do believe that's it's the second highest point spread this week. So I don't know if Vegas is feeling like that. Cincinnati lost what? They lost last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they got
Yeah.
whooped.
Yeah, like
Monday
they got to
night, right?
bounce back. They got to bounce back. I feel like it's an easy team to do that against. Carolina,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I think Bengals
Yeah.
by a million. Like
Bengals cover.
there's not a thought about it.
Yeah. If they don't, this is in trouble. Like, even if they don't cover, that's it.
Even
I feel
without
like
Jamar,
that's so many of their games for all of us. We see it as like, yo, like these guys are good, but like they need to actually win games, or else they're gonna like miss their opportunity to get to the offs. Like they're just gonna look like frauds the whole year if they want to keep
I'll
losing.
never count Burrow out.
Yeah, like I mean, he's proven himself.
I think it's interesting that none of you guys are even giving Carolina a chance because I'm taking Carolina.
Jesus Christ, this guy's delusional this
They
week.
have
Yo, you are
nothing-
faded than a
They
hoe.
are playing with nothing to lose. They're playing with nothing to lose.
And they're still
They're-
going to lose this year.
No, okay, exactly. The Bengals need this win more than anything. They just lost their number one offensive weapon. Jamar carries that team a lot. He's gonna take a week or two to get figured out. Carolina's playing hot, nothing to lose. Just had that dumb loss for a penalty. They totally should have won that game.
Yeah, he wasn't in the end zone when he took off his helmet. He had exited the field.
They're
So
kind
that penalty should never have been called.
No.
They're kind of just playing like they had nothing to lose, and the Bengals need this game more than anything, and that the pressure on them. So, yeah, I would not be surprised. I'm gonna take Carolina on this.
I mean, maybe it will be the Carolina trap game then. Who knows?
I mess with it. I've watched.
I mean,
PJ
you're kind of
Walker
talking me into it. You know, like maybe when I put in some locks on Sunday, I might have to include that. But like as far as like a just football perspective, I feel like the Bengals got to win that.
I get the storybook like run around right now. But
Yeah.
I've watched
not-
PJ Walker too many times. He's not that good.
There's nothing
Like-
storybook about them. They have 2
Exactly.
But the
wins.
Falcons are a good team. Like, and for we've seen what
Compared
Carolina
to
did
who?
compared to no one. I'm just saying
Compared to the
what-
Bengals?
the
Dude, the Bengals
Bengals-
blew out the Falcons. The Bengals destroyed the Falcons.
Hey, as of recording,
Yeah,
Justin Verlander just won his first World Series game. They're now up 3-1 going back into Houston.
Too. But yeah, they're still going back to Houston.
Whatever,
It's
2-game.
over.
What is it? 2-1?
No, it's 3-2 now.
3-2. It's
3-2.
over.
It's Jover. Yeah, it's gonna because next 2 games are in Houston. Even if Phillies can get Game 6, so
Right.
GG's the cheaters.
Mm.
GG's to Carolina. Gavin's faded than a hoe. Next we have the
Bengals game.
Bengal
Bengals.
game.
Bengals by 7.
All right, we
Did-
got the LA Chargers in Atlanta. Who Gavin said, Atlanta's not that bad of a team. So
And I'm taking
Gavin,
Atlanta this week.
Atlanta, a home dog
I'm
against the
taking Atlanta.
Chargers.
I am taking.
I think
Atlanta.
that's a good pick, and I think I'm going to go on that with you
I'm taking
because,
Atlanta.
I mean, that was a well-fought game last week
What did
versus
I
the
say
Panthers.
on
No
the last
Keenan,
pod
no Mike
about
Williams.
the Seahawks against the Chargers? The Chargers haven't shown me anything, and that's
No, they haven't.
The Seahawks
No.
did the same thing to them, and the Chargers.
Keenan
have
Allen
given
has looked
no
not good since he's
reason.
been back.
Chargers
Mike
have given me
Williams is
no
out.
reason.
Eckler is like their defense has become
Nice to see
They-
Kyle Pitts get active last week. The Falcons are. I'm taking them.
I'll go Falcons too.
Simple.
There's no Mike Williams, no Keenan. Eckler,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
limited or
like-
missed practice today.
It seems like crazy that they'd be a home dog with, especially, and I mean the spread is 3, like not 3.5, it's 3. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Like it could be like a field goal type game. Atlanta's kind of been on that lately, but I feel like Atlanta at home, like, and you're right about Kyle Pitts because I'm a fantasy owner of Kyle Pitts. I watched him not do shit. These past weeks, he's been heating up. They've been using him better. Like Mariota's been playing pretty good. Like they're not bad, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
gonna take them against a bad Chargers team, in my opinion. They're
These
bad.
teams like the Falcons in Carolina that just are kind of playing like not really like they don't need to win necessarily.
Yeah.
They're,
They have
they're
nothing to
just
lose this year.
they're just
Like-
going into it with like I feel like those are the teams that just I'm gonna take all day over like I don't know.
Chargers have just looked horrible.
The Chargers
They
expect
just
to be good.
like they're expected to be good, so they feel like they need to win these games as the Packers do. That's why it's like
Gabe, what are you doing?
I'm probably gonna have to go with the Falcons here. Seeing what they did at San Francisco whenever they visited, the Chargers are a worse team. They have like less function in their offense than San Francisco, and the Falcons shut down the Niners. So like, I don't see how the Chargers are gonna do any better.
Atlanta all the way around. All right, what's
Yep.
next?
Hey, and you know why? Because they're gonna walk out to Migos. You is in trouble.
True.
You is in trouble. Rest in peace, Takeoff, man.
RIP take
Rest in
off.
peace, Takeoff. Hey, you know that in Athens this weekend, them Georgia Bulldogs about to walk out of some Migos, bruh.
RIP
right.
take off.
We have the 2-win team bowl. We got the flat. Can't really get anything going. Vegas Raiders is a 1.5-point favorite against the Jacksonville Jaguars, who are just like so odd of a team. They have no
I'm going
identity
Raiders.
offensively, defensively. See, like, this is where I might just do like a kind of fuck it pick, and I want to just be like, oh, they're gonna tie, because like this is how I feel about that game.
I think
This is
Raiders
that
like the
game.
season might already be over. It probably is, but like this is like if they lose this, like for sure done.
Yeah,
So, like they have to win this.
I mean,
also
this
just
would
don't think
be
the Jaguars are that good. Like
this would be
I
an
don't know.
easy defense for Devontae Adams to
Oh, yeah.
get something
He'll light it
going
up, dude.
against.
He'll light it up.
Yeah, and
Not
I
worried
think
about that.
well, but like then why does Vegas think it's a 1.5-point game just because Vegas was shit last week?
Because it's a trap, probably.
I'm taking
Jacksonville
Vegas
home
don't
dog.
think
Jacksonville home dog.
I'd probably ride with Jacksonville here,
I'm taking
just like the troll
Jacksonville.
of the Raider Nation, because like they should.
They're
not be
bad. They're just gonna find a way to mess it up,
They're
right?
not a good football team. They're just not a good.
Like they're
football
yeah,
team.
they really aren't.
So are you three Jaguars?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
still
Dude,
gonna
I
go with the
can't-
Raiders. I'm still gonna go with the Raiders.
I can just take Devontae Adams as my only reason. I mean, I'm literally wearing a Devontae jersey, but still,
I think they're both really bad, but I kind of agree with Ben. Like, and then it also kind of plays into like the nothing to lose mentality. Like if you're Vegas, like
also,
you got to be like, dude, let's
Josh
get
Jacobs-
something going.
if they can't throw the ball, Josh Jacobs can like run through them. So
That's true.
I'm
That
not
is
worried.
very
They forget
true.
about that. Yeah, Josh Jacobs.
who did you go with, Gavin? Jaguars or Raiders?
I'm gonna be on Jacksonville.
All right, we move into the late slate. We got a NFC. What round was it last year when the Bucks and Rams played?
Divisional.
Round 2, yeah,
Dude.
divisional.
Shit was crazy. I think me and Ben were in the car watching that game.
Well,
Um,
remember who was it? The Rams went up, and then Brady like started to come back in the second half, and then
Yeah.
didn't have enough time or
We
whatever.
were listening to it on the radio or whatever, and it was like Mike Evans touchdown. We're like, what the fuck's going on? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? That
was
game was
crazy.
hype.
Crazy, dude.
So this is gonna. I feel like this is a good rematch game, and in a two game late slate, is gonna be this, and then I'm gonna just say the other game is Seattle versus Arizona. So like, these are the two games we're gonna be watching. I feel like this is the better game.
I disagree on that.
No, here's a crazy thing: is like they're both collapsing right now. Like they're
Yeah.
on a downward trend. It's at the point where it's like beyond concerning. Like we kind of already know where they're going to be at for the rest of the year, in my opinion.
Yeah,
They may not write back, but I'm already writing both these teams off. Like
yeah.
they're-
So it's
they're
like
old and tired.
it's the road off bowl, and it's a 3-point spread. So I feel like they're. I mean, even with Shaq Barrett out or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like their defense is still pretty good on both sides of the team. Like on both teams. Like I feel like it's not
Going
going to be
Rams.
high scoring. Yeah, I kind of feel you. Like even though it's
I'm
like
just
the
going it
Bucks
'cause
at
of
home.
division.
I'm
like-
going Rams.
I'm going because division, but like
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel
Uh,
like Cooper Cup, like Stafford to Cooper Cup's a lot easier than it has been for like Brady to get
And
the ball to Mike
And
Evans.
and last week, like if Ramsey just wanted to actually catch one of those many interceptions he could have
Yeah.
had, like you know what I'm saying? Like if they're gonna have those opportunities and they can capitalize, I feel like this is a team to do it against. Brady might throw like a shit pass, Mike Evans bobbles it. Like they've had these problems before. These are guys that Jameis threw to that have problems with interceptions. Like this could be a bigger week for like the Rams defense. So I'm going Rams.
Yeah.
I'm not giving Brady any more chances. I'd rather be wrong about Brady than take him and be wrong about it. I'd rather him prove me wrong like that. So I mean, that's just how I think Rams have a better defense and a better offense when it comes down to just on paper. So
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah,
go
I'm going
Rams.
Rams. Rams all the way around. And then you said what was next? Seattle Cardinals?
Yeah, and so Arizona is a 2-point favorite at home.
They
I
You guys,
think-
They already
you guys
played
know where
them.
I'm going.
Yeah,
I'm
like
going
I think we're all going Seahawks.
The
Like
Cardinals are
this-
frauds. We've watched this for too long.
Like
Seahawks are a playoff team in my eyes, and they
Same.
want it more. And
100%.
Cardinals are like very
they've been
fraudulent.
my
Pete Carroll over Cliff Kingsbury every fucking day.
Gino
of the
is
week.
Gino is a better quarterback
Gino
than
is
Russell
him.
Westbrook.
Gino's him.
I mean, I'd agree. I think Kyler's shit. Cod's been
They
out.
are-
You know he hasn't. You know Kyler hasn't watched any damn film. You know
Yeah,
Kyler's level 55.
The upspec.
Kyler's got platinum ARs already. I heard.
No, I'm pretty sure he's running around with a knife.
I'm running.
Yeah, he's literally doing the plutonium challenges at this point. He's literally played so much.
All right, what? Do we just have Sunday night then? Sunday night
Yeah.
and Monday night.
Sunday
Titans,
night.
Chiefs.
Sunday night, Titans. And actually, I lied. This is the biggest spread of the week. No, this isn't Kansas City. We're plus 500. It's a 12.5-point spread. They're really counting us out on Sunday Night Football, and we are here to shock the goddamn world. Derrick Henry put on a
Tannehill
beast
playing.
performance. Is Tannehill even playing? I don't
Okay, I'm
know.
looking
I don't
up
even
right
keep
now.
up with it. If Malik Willis is going to run the ball, dude, we're just going to run the damn ball. They're not going to stop Henry. They're not going to stop Hilliard. We're going to find something to do with Robert Woods. Fuck it. We're going to make it happen. It's Sunday night. It's got to be entertaining. NBC needs a show. 12.5 points is way too many. The Titans are going to at least cover, but you know I'm going to take them to win.
You know, I like 12.5 is too big. They're definitely covering that. But like, and all that you said is true, which is why I think it's gonna be a one-score game.
I also
How are they
didn't mention
stopping
the
Mahomes?
Chiefs. Yeah, I didn't mention the Chiefs, as you might have noticed. Because
Yeah.
the Chiefs have a pretty good offense. Mahomes, pretty good player.
Just because Tannehill's not in there, like I have to go Chiefs.
Yeah.
Damn, it's tough.
Chiefs are the best team in football. I'm taking the Chiefs.
You said Malik threw it once in the second half?
Yeah.
Like I mean, hey, not that I don't think Henry can't do it, but
I'm saying Henry can't do it.
man, that's a lot. So I'm going Chiefs.
Yo, Trent, who's your lock of the week?
Gabe, are you Chiefs?
Yeah.
Pat's
Kansas
money
City.
line. Trent's lock of the week is Pat's money line. My roommate gave me a lock.
Amazing, brother.
Pop off only on occasion, bro.
brother. All right, and then we got
right.
Monday night, right? Just
Monday night is
which is my Saints versus the Lamar Jackson Ravens.
In- in the dome.
Look, it's in the dome, which is huge. I love Lamar, but Rashad Bateman's out now. I think he's done for the season.
Yeah, he is. He got dropped in our
Their running
league.
backs, they got Gus Fring in there, literally the guy from Breaking Bad.
Gus Fring game.
Mark Andrews probably won't play. I feel like so. Isaiah likely game, but like, I don't know. I feel like we could stop Lamar. It's been a few years since we played them, but like he has no weapons, and if we can do what we did against Las Vegas last week, like I don't see a way we don't win this game.
Right.
This offense just has to keep going, keep moving the chains, like not expecting anything explosive other than the AK cross routes or the AK screen passes. But like, man, I'm feeling great. Saints season is back. If we do this every week, we can do this. Playoffs is ours.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you kind of spit about the state of the offense of the Baltimore Ravens. There's just not a lot going on. There's some injuries out there. They're on like
need to
their
get him
third
some
back.
help.
Like, dude's got no help. Going into the Superdome, against a Saints underdog, which I think is odd. I mean, I feel like Vegas is not the best team, but Vegas is not that bad, and they made them look that
We shut
bad.
them out.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna ride with the Saints. They're hot. It's the brother parlay. You know, we're both underdogs in our Sunday night, Monday night games. So, you know, let's go with it.
And I trust in the Saints defense, but like I know we can do that every week, but can we actually? You know what I mean? Like, can we
Yeah.
act on that? I know we have the ability to do it, but I don't know. I just wish we still had CD Deuce, bro. Can you imagine
Facts.
how good our defense would be? I don't know. What are y'all thinking? Alex, you said
I'll
your
probably go with
Saints.
I'll probably go with the Saints here. They're at home. The Ravens, like in their schedule, they're gonna look back at the end of the year and be like, we shouldn't have lost this game, that game. This is gonna be one of them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just where they're at right now with their roster, with their coach. Apparently, I mean, there's a little bit of turmoil there, I guess. I mean, they're just trying to resign Lamar and see where they're going years after this, because I think they know they're not going to be playing for a Super Bowl with this roster.
I mean,
I don't know.
that's the weirdest part, though. Like, they could make the playoffs with this roster, but it's like, if you're in the playoffs, I don't see a way they stand a chance.
They're jet lagging, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Saints here on Monday night. I don't really see why not.
I think if the Saints can keep Lamar contained on the rush and force him to have to make those throws, then I think the Saints have it all day. They just need to find a way to limit him rushing for those easy first downs.
Yeah.
And if they force him to keep the ball in the air, I think it's easy Saints all day. I'm gonna go Saints.
Dude, that's crazy. The whole pod went Saints.
I kind of want to go Ravens, but I think the Saints will win based off what I said. If they find a way to contain Lamar.
Yeah.
It's literally like the
being their
one thing I think
defense.
we got to do.
Yeah,
If we can just put Lamar under pressure, like I can already see Honey Badger getting a pick.
that's what I'm saying.
I
If
don't
you just can make him keep the ball in the air, and
Yeah.
that's a completely winnable game.
My roommate's downstairs listening to her loss, and I'm literally just so mad right now that
Her
I'm hearing
loss.
it.
My lock of the
Yeah.
week: Seahawks alternate spread -6.5. Take it. all
My
day.
lock of the week, Pats money line. Pats money line. Just take that.
My lock of the week, Vikings -3.
My lock of the week, I'm going to do a little bit of a risky one. Taysom Hill anytime.
All right. Taysom Hill,
More for the
Vikings
fun.
-3, Pats money line, and then Gavin, what'd you do? What'd you say? Alt line, Seahawks 6.5.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get the exact odds for that.
I'm gonna put that in as the NWH Pod parlay when we get to Sunday.
Yes,
So
sir.
yeah, the odds on that Seahawks -6.5 would be plus 235. That's my play of the day.
That's a good bet. I think that's a great bet. All right, guys.
That's my
Well,
pick-up play.
it's been a great time. You know, sorry we took a week off. To the loyal fans, if you made it to this point in the video, let us know who you voted for. I don't really know how that shit works. I don't know who even there is to vote for. So even if it was like someone I don't know, just let me know, because then at least I knew people were voting. All right. Good night.
Wait, what? What did you just say?
That-
I just
that-
want the people to get out there and vote.